Well, a couple of huge national and international stories in the news right now. President Trump has deployed National Guard troops in Washington, D.C. to fight violent crime. The president is going to Alaska tomorrow to meet with Russian President Putin to talk about ending the war in Ukraine. Here in our studios to talk about all of that and more is Congressman Mike Ezell. Good to see you, Congressman.
Good to see
Thanks
you
for
too.
being
Thanks
with us.
for having me.
Let's start with the National Guard troops in Washington. The president does have the authority to do it. You're in Washington.
That's right.
What's the city like? What's the city been like?
I tell you this, what I have seen since I have been up there is a culture of lawlessness in the streets. On a regular basis, I see these gangs of people riding these four-wheelers and motorcycles, just driving at high rate of speed, riding on the back wheels, right down Pennsylvania Avenue, and it's like the police are not doing anything about it. And as a former law enforcement officer, I'm like, where are the police at? Let's go.
Well, there have been some high-profile murders, carjackings, and stabbings, as a matter of fact. And I was looking at an interesting list of homicides per 100,000 in capitals around the world. Washington, number one, over Baghdad, Bogota, Colombia, Mexico City.
I mean, well, I'll tell you this, again, just seeing the way that the culture just operates up there sometimes, the way that they just run up and down the streets, the way that we have seen these victims of crime, and our police officers up there, our Capitol police officers are doing everything they can right there on Capitol Hill, but Washington, D.C. on out into the area out there. They hadn't been able to do their job. We saw where a number of cases where this young teenagers broke into these high-end car dealerships, destroyed tens of thousands of dollars worth of inventory. Nothing happened to him. Catch and release, catch and release. They have no respect for the law. Something's got to be done.
Well, it's been politicized, but again, the president does have the authority. President Trump will be leaving for Alaska on Friday to meet with Russian President Vladimir Putin, trying to bring the curtain down on this deadly war in Ukraine. What are your expectations?
Well, I tell you what, if anybody could get it done, I believe President Trump could get it done. So far, we're 8 months into his administration. He's been able to do a lot of things for the country. And I just think that the president is going to do everything he can to try to put a stop to this. I feel good about it. I mean, the president is doing it on his own. He's trying to get this done. So we'll just have to see how it turns out.
And finally, on the national scene, most people probably don't talk about redistricting very often, and a lot of people are hearing the word gerrymandering for the first time in their life. Texas, California, Illinois, and Republicans hold a 219 to 212 advantage. All of this is all about the 2026 midterms and control of the House.
Absolutely. I mean, and the House is so important. Just like there's so many things that we can do in the House. And I'm following the leadership, where they're going with this, and we'll just see how it plays out.